Yay! We did it! We did it!
What did we do, Tim?
All right, so on the way over here, it was actually earlier this morning. My wife and I had a playful wager going on, and she said that she's like, you guys, you get there, and then you don't actually start recording until like 2 hours later. And I was like, no, like we don't do that. And she's like, no, you guys literally just, I don't know what you do for 2 hours, and then you start recording. And I was like, well, I bet we could start recording within 1 hour. She's like, okay.
Does she not know that we cuddle for an hour before we start recording?
We have to.
Yes.
It's bonding.
It's how you build camaraderie around the table.
DPS
Teamwork.
cuddle sesh.
DPS cuddle sesh.
Teamwork.
So it's funny. It's like it was like 2:30, and we're like, all right, look at us. We're making such good time. We're gonna start playing. Like, haha, yeah. And then literally, we started recording at 2:58. And I was like, come on, guys, let's go.
I can't lose this. She'll hold it over me forever.
Hold on, I gotta count the number of ice cubes in my drink.
So we barely made it. This one's for you, babe.
Says entire episode. Maybe Adelor will die, and then it'll be dedicated to Peter White.
I would also like to shout out my boy. He's technically my boss, but we've been friends for years. Luke, you know who you are. He has been listening to the DPS for a while now. He finally walked up to me this week. He's like, he's never played before. He's like, I'm gonna DM a game with my friends.
Whoa.
I was like,
Nice.
that was the coolest feeling ever. Damn. Just the first tabletop RPG. He's gonna DM it himself for a bunch of newbies, and he asked me to play with them. I'm like, I'm gonna mess these kids up.
What you need to do is just like you need to play like the most chaotic bard and
Yeah.
just like ruin all of their plans. And
Well, no, he had to play a paladin because the rest of the party was super squished, and they
Oh.
were all gonna die.
Yeah, that kind of did happen. For like there's 3 casters and a cleric who's the tankiest one. I was like, oh, okay.
Or you could be something really weird. You could be like a barbarian that like vehemently worships Shaylin.
Yeah,
Just like rage, of happiness, rage every time.
yeah.
I will hug you to death.
But love
my
seeing
gosh.
new people playing the game, tabletop RPG. And Luke, you're awesome. Keep listening.
I mean, I think we can. We're done. Our work is done,
Yeah,
guys.
we converted one.
We got one person to start playing
We got him.
this crazy fun game. So
Well,
our work is done.
His first player came in, and so we knew each other. He saw me. He's like, "Oh, are you playing with us too?" I was like, "No, I'm just the devil that has been turning Luke to the devil's game. I'm just here to sit over his right shoulder and fight off the angel." It's great.
Well, hopefully this episode does not discourage players
Oh,
because we are about to get into some shit.
Oh boy.
So, I want to say, when you guys first arrived in Breach Hill, it was just as any other self-proclaimed hero. The promise of glory and a tradition built upon honoring those that seek it was too much to ignore. Many heroes have to prove themselves after a quest is completed. The town of Breach Hill hopes all heroes return from their arduous journeys, even better that they return alive. However, the 4 of you were deemed heroes before you even left the city gates. You came upon your glory a little differently, in a blaze of fire.
Oh, we're just ballers.
You were then asked to rescue one of the most unlikely groups. A small band of goblins were in a dire situation. Oddly enough, from the same person that tried to kill you earlier that day. It was after this that you saw potential within the great and deep Citadel Ulterine. The potential for power still lingering within the cobwebs of the old stone fortress. You discovered unearthly and profane creatures that were just the literal pale bones of the once indomitable Hell Knights. It's not hard to imagine that their stories of battles and conquest outshine yours now by 1,000 suns. But here you all are, leaving Breach Hill through an ancient portal far beyond any of your understandings. You made friends, enemies, survived some of the most deadly adversaries. You have started your journey of heroism in the small town of Breach Hill. You are in fact heroes of Breach Hill now. And I can't help but think just how appropriate it is that you are leaving this town the same way you arrived, in a blazing inferno. Let's fucking get into it.
Oh boy.
Was that a prediction of a TPK, or was that just me?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think it was a prediction. I think he was just telling us.
I thought he was referring to like plane of existence, not necessarily physically leaving Breach Hill, but I guess that makes more sense.
I mean, with your
You are leaving Breach Hill.
Jake, Jake, put that Zippo down.
Okay, Kelly, I'm sorry. I gotta burn your house down.
Save the fermented foods.
I mean, with this point, if Adelar dies, his robes of prestidigitation. You'll be bloody, but the robes will be
Oh yes,
immaculate.
Oh yes.
So,
Oh, do you know what the activation word for the robes is?
what is it?
Dry cleaning.
Well,
Could
yeah.
have been rutabaga or could have been money.
We don't talk about rutabaga.
You shut your mouth.
Turnip, perhaps.
Turnip.
That's an inside joke.
Oh yeah, deep
So-
inside.
Deep cut.
Deep cut. So, you guys have entered this giant hallway of molten stone, and a giant visage, what's called a vision of Dahak, is standing in front of you, roaring with the just burning hot fire coming out of its mouth. I would like you all to roll initiative, please.
Oh boy.
I'm sure this will go well. Very good for Benson.
All right, my wife picked my dice out today. Come on.
Does she always pick your dice up?
Well, not for when I DM, because I end up killing players that way.
That's true.
That was the funniest thing I've ever watched, by the way.
Rip Jerry.
Yes.
All right, can I take a moment out to tell a story?
You may.
All right,
I might
so-
cut it out, but you may.
All right, so first time I DM'd for a campaign called the Fall Plague Stone, and without revealing any spoilers, we came upon a small critter known as a boar, and the encounter was not supposed to be deadly at all. It was supposed to be the boar was supposed to playfully gore and then run off in the woods once it got frightened away.
All right, you should never include playfully and gore.
It was his
Never
nature.
gore your friends,
We
John?
playfully gored. His name was Boris, and one of the characters was like, "Oh, animals! Like I'm a druid. I'm just gonna talk to this animal or try to commune with it." So I was like, "Yeah, sure, go ahead, roll diplomacy check because you have like wild empathy or whatever it's called." And he ended up failing. So I was like, "Well, I mean." He's kind of indifferent. I mean, he's still hostile, but he's not gonna like specifically go after you. And he's like, I'm gonna try again. I'm like, you know what, Pathfinder 2e, you got 3 actions, go for it. Tries again, natural 1.
Oh.
Critically fails his entreatment with his boar, and so the boar suddenly was like, I'm gonna mess this guy up. And so I was like, all right, well, this is just what the boar would do. So he does a charge attack, and when a boar does like this charge attack, he gets an extra +2 to his like attack roll, and he critted this poor druid, level 1 druid, and then I proceeded to roll max damage, which surpassed his health by more than 2 times. So we outright died
Just instantly.
instantly.
He just exploded in a shower of
The
druids.
boar went through the druid.
Didn't even slow him down.
No
Just-
resistance.
No.
Like a fucking semi through a deer.
Yes,
Yeah.
and then literally the boar sustained an injury from like a cold frost ray or something, and then he just like ran off.
My
Or-
God.
I was
Or-
watching in slack-jawed amazement of how this went down.
It was
absurd.
It was
I
insanely,
could not- I just couldn't-
insanely awesome.
and so
I bet that
Jerry
boar's nice.
Jerry expired, and up walked his cousin Gary.
It's the only way to do it.
I hope this vision of Dahak playfully gores us.
He playfully burns
It was
us.
also that player's first time ever playing a
Oh.
TRPG. It was like
Yes.
his first
Very first time.
ever session.
Yes.
discouragement.
Just died.
Wow.
Anyway,
Well,
initiative.
in order to discourage everyone, I'll tell you what Dahak got. I'll tell you what the vision of Dahak got. He got a 35.
Oh no! I rolled so
Can't beat
bad.
that.
So Oka, what'd you get?
I got 20.
All right,
Just flat 20.
Benson.
Nat 17 on the die for 26. I was all like, I did great.
Guzzard.
Natural 1.
If it's not a huge Kezra battle if he doesn't get a natural 1 when the enemy goes first.
Yep.
Yeah. And Adelar.
27, baby.
Oh, beat me by 1, you bastard.
Wop, wop, wop.
You'll just move first to die first, I guess.
So, the vision of Dahak immediately starts walking towards you guys, as I said at the end of last episode. It takes 2 actions. It rears back its head
Oh no.
and shoots out a 60-foot cone of fire.
Fun.
I need you all to make a basic reflex save.
Alright.
Let's see. What is Adelar terrible at?
My God.
Was that judging from your reaction, John?
That's a fiery fist on my D20,
Oh, yeah!
which means I'm only going to half die.
Yeah.
All right, going around the table. Elk, what'd you get?
29 for elk and a that would be a 23 for skull.
Elk succeeds. Skull does not.
Whoa, shit.
Wait, what skull roll?
23.
Oh, my.
Benson, what'd you get?
I got a natural 20, but that's a 27.
That it's still a success.
That's right, because,
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, it's a critical success.
Yes,
that means,
yes.
that means you're completely good if it's basic reflex save.
Oh, well, there you go.
Pretty sure if you critically
Okay.
success.
All right.
Yep.
So Benson appears completely unharmed, just like that scene in Pulp Fiction.
Yep.
Kezra,
Lil Kezra got a 26.
that is a success.
Regular success. All right. And Kezra got a natural 2 for 11.
Critical failure.
As he was consumed by the flames he worshipped.
Natural 1 on the initiative. Natural 2 on the reflex.
It's okay, just 13 more.
I don't know what
rounds.
I don't know what Kezra is doing instead of paying attention, but he's not paying attention.
Let's say
What is he doing right now?
He's probably just thinking, did I leave anything in the oven? Oh, God.
And Adelar,
20.
that is a regular failure.
That's terrifying.
So let me go ahead and roll 6d6
Okay.
fire damage.
Right.
So I rolled 18 points of fire damage with that.
Oh. Okay.
So anyone that failed
18.
takes 18. Anyone that got a regular success take 9.
Okay. Starting off good.
So Kezra took 36.
If you double that, yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Let me say that it's just the might and fury of dragons. He's
Like,
experienced.
as the flames come to Benson, he raises his shield and the cloak billows around him, and it just
Yeah.
flows around him.
Yes.
I would say out of character, Benson instead does Matrix.
Yeah.
Dodge.
So somehow dodging the all-encompassing flame.
Yes.
Kezra was standing right behind him, just like looking at the back of his helmet and being like, you know what, this helm is really cool. He like ducks below and Kezra just takes fire straight to the face.
All right, going up next, it is Adelar.
Oh, well, you know me. I always have plans for what I'm going to do on my turn. And I just end up healing.
As the great Mike Tyson said, everyone has a plan until Kezra gets hit.
Yep. Question, Jake. I don't think we're on the right map.
You're not on the right map. What's wrong with me?
Jake, you had every job.
Right?
We never went through the gate.
Had 1, 10, 12 jobs.
Oh my, that's
Oh.
a big boy.
Damn, boy. That's a big ass boy.
That's a big ass boy.
All right. So Adelar, being sufficiently scorched and seeing his friends, except for Benson, being ravaged by this fire, he calls out, "Abadar, protect and heal us!" And he uses a 3-action heal.
Ooh.
So everybody here is going to get some major healing.
We're literally in a 20-foot, 25-foot corridor. So
Yep.
Yeah, it's
the
like this
code
was-
took up the whole.
Yeah, it's almost like it was
the whole hallway.
It was designed to be unable to be dodged for the first flame breath.
Right.
Guess there's no stealth option.
Maybe I hid in the lava, Jake.
Hey, I don't mind rolling 20d6.
So everyone gets 19 points of HP.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Yay!
Adelar, I will actually give you a chance to make a religion check on this jam.
Wow, that's so nice of you. Alright. Come on, shiny D20. 20.
A 20 is what you needed.
Yeah.
To know that this closely resembles, as you imagine, the draconic god of destruction. Although you think bringing some sort of divine intervention might help.
Huh.
It's very big.
Friends, this kind of battle must not be won by sword and shield, but through prayer.
Benson, you hear Adelar say you gotta pray about it. It is your turn.
I will say a prayer to Ione.
Alright, make me a religion check.
Okay. I know a lot about fiery dragons. There's religion. There it is. 19.
19, you pray, and there seems to be a glow sort of like hovering over Dahak, but it can't seem to push him out. It just didn't pray hard enough, you think?
You just didn't pray hard enough.
I mean, do I just try to pray 2 more times, see what happens?
You don't take negatives.
That's true, it's not an attack, so.
I will scream up to, I don't think there's a sky in this world. Iomade, lend me your knowledge. I'll pray again.
Alright.
26.
It is a DC 26 religion.
Damn.
To utter prayers to a non-evil deity to counteract Dahak's presence.
Huh.
Okay.
Awesome.
And you successfully dispel the evil in this place.
There's
Wow.
Benson with his hand raised up, screaming Iomade's name.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden Dahak's sort of visage just sort of like he just and the flames sort of dissipate.
Wow.
What?
However, you don't think they'll be gone that long.
Huh.
Iomade is great, and Iomade tells me we must run. Yeah, I'm running, booking it.
You got one more action.
Yeah, I'm starting to run.
All right. So with your last action, you book it out of the other side. After that comes to Elk is next.
Okay. Seeing all this, he's just, yes, run! and so the one thing is he was holding Skull through this entire thing, so quick free action drops Skull and runs. But he doesn't know, but he's just going to follow Benson out, but since he has more move, he's going
You
to...
just zoom by.
Yeah, he's gonna full run.
Yeah. Okay. So you're full run into the other side.
So that'd be 25 feet of movement, so 75 feet.
Yeah. I was saying, Skull can run faster than you too. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Skull's waiting by the other side, I'm sure.
All right. So you guys are running Kezra.
Boom, and
Wiping the soot out of his
Oh, no, I moved
eyeballs.
I moved now.
Runs. Just full speed.
All right.
Where's my doggo?
Where's your doggo?
Yeah. Is that it? Oh,
Yeah, that's
God.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like a different...
It is a different dog. I like this one more.
Oh,
I still chose a Sith lookalike though, because that's what we use.
The best boy.
He is the best boy. the flames of Dahak begin to start to try to manifest again.
Oh, shit.
But they are not here yet.
Okay.
But they are still swirling about in the room as if they want to destroy you in fire. Adelar.
All 3 actions. I'm gonna book it. Find a skip. That's me.
All right. Benson.
So Benson, what? Nope. Okay, well, use all 3 of his actions to run. So I'm like there, but as I pass them, scream,
You shove people out of the way. Get out of the way! Get out of the way!
"Lead them on, Kezra. Swords are no more use here."
All right.
You fools!
Elkwood.
He is just gonna book it out of there.
All right, so you make it to the door.
Yeah.
And Kessler.
Yeah, he's just gonna keep on sprinting.
All right.
Keep on keeping on.
Then it comes to Dahak. He manifests.
No.
What yet again?
Jeez, that's fast.
And he turns to you.
Oh God!
Let me go ahead and measure this out really quick.
Damn it.
Ah, damn it.
Yep, that is enough. Everyone make me a reflex save as he manifests and breathes fire as you are exiting.
Doing quite well.
That sucks.
Oh my god.
Oh, I think I just read it.
All right, going around the table. Elkwood.
31 for Elkwood and a 12 for Sculpt.
So a success and a critical fail.
Yep.
Benson.
24.
That is a fail.
Let me point out how hard that roll is. I rolled a 17.
Yeah.
This is a very hard roll.
Yes.
Also, your reflex kind of sucks, but...
Well,
Plate armor.
Come on, combat roll. God. He's fat rolling.
What, you're not a rogue?
Kezra.
Well, Lil Kezra got a natural 20, so he'll be fine.
Hey, it's fine.
Little Kezra will never die.
He's fine. It's good, because he probably would have gone down. But Big Kezra only got a 15. Natural 6.
That
Again, I still don't know what he's doing.
Little Kezra just leaves your shoulder and just leaves you.
This guy's an idiot.
And Adelar.
21, so fail.
20, a fail. All right. Let me go ahead and roll my damage again.
Was 15 just a regular fail?
15 was a critical fail.
Oh, god damn.
You know,
Hey.
actually, I'd like to think that Kezra is not so much not paying attention. I think he's just so terrified of seeing this super powerful vision of a dragon.
Yeah, he
this
is
isn't-
the draconic god of destruction.
Yeah.
You know, the dragons that he knows are manipulative and powerful, but not just flat out like chaotic destruction.
Yeah.
I feel like he was like, I was about to start worshiping you, and then you burnt my corneas out.
19 points of fire
Oh,
damage.
jeez.
Gosh.
Now, Kel, did you put on
About
fire
eight.
resistance?
No.
No. Okay. That's
Oh.
another, that's-
So would that be half? 8.
Yeah, round down, yeah.
And, oh god, Skull. That
You
is...
said 6. How many was
It was 19 points of fire damage.
that sucks.
But after his turn, you all get out.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
Benson standing.
19 double would be, what, 40...
No, it'd be
30.
38.
So that explains why the giant fireball, like, blew up the door.
Yep.
Yeah.
You now realize what happened when Renali said it exploded.
Why didn't she tell us there was a
Oh,
dragon
yeah. By the way,
source?
Renali, where's she?
Yeah, did she come with us?
She did, yeah. I
So-
just forgot to put
She's
her
on the ceiling. I don't know.
So Benson is literally standing at the foot of this thing, just ushering people through. Adelar is the last one through, and Benson literally like grabs him, trying to like throw him through the gate. Just get out.
And Adler's like,
Running.
wait, I got this.
Wait a minute. I have a
Got
spell.
Yeah, Adelar's not playing around with this.
So you guys make it through.
Yeah.
That was so deadly.
I know.
And you come out.
Oh,
Oh god damn it!
shit.
So you guys appear right there in the middle of this giant ruined temple. Let me go ahead and read the flavor text here.
Excuse me. What? There's a lot of things going around.
So, cloying heat and humidity hangs heavy in the atmosphere of this open-air temple. Its surrounding stone arches, smeared black with soot, charred branches and clumps of roots mark the shape of the garden that once stood here, but the plants and flowers have been ripped up and burned. In the middle of the ring of the stone arches, in the center of a cold pit of charcoal, a half-complete wooden pillar, once capped with a dragon's visage, stands near a pile of carved rocks and a small sack of cloth. Only one section of the ring of stone arches is solid, a section of the wall that bears an exact duplicate of Hunter Gate, as it appeared in the wall below Citadel Ultramarine. Beyond the open archways elsewhere sprawls a verdant expanse of tropical jungle. You also see 20 elves
We got
with
this.
their arrows pointed at you.
Adlar's like, whoa, hello, we did not expect such a welcoming greeting.
The leader, as you can tell, because he has much fancier armor, he's sort of standing there and he just goes, "You are not the Santa Claus."
No, we are heroes of Breach Hill. We come from a long way away. We're trying to get this person home. And he motions
Yeah,
to
what's Renali doing?
Renali.
Renali's just there with you, and she kind of has like a breath of like relief when she sees these guys. So he introduces himself as Jossi. One of the elves, a man set apart from the others by his gold jewelry and bracers, steps forward into the ruined temple, holding his palms open at his sides to show he is unarmed. The rest of the elves relax the draw on their bowstrings and put their weapons at rest, though their arrows remain knocked, ready to fire quickly. The elf in gold jewelry stops a respectable distance away and gives a very slight bow. "I am Jossi of the Leopard Clan," he says, speaking in accented Taldane. "My mother is of the River Clan. Who are you?"
I am Benson of House Black, champion of Iomedae.
And I am Adalar Vaynor, High Priest of Abadar.
And I'm Elkwood Grim. I am accompanying these gentlemen here.
Kezra patting out the fire on his ass.
With the Cinderclaw gauntlet.
Yeah, with the Cinderclaw gun.
I'm not part of them, I swear.
I'm Kezra. I'm the leader of these people.
Benson rolls his eyes hard enough to rip them out of his skull.
"You have one of the gauntlets of the Cinder Claws. Did you defeat them?"
Oh yeah, hacked it right off his body after we killed him. It's quite handy.
You have done what we have failed to do. We appreciate your help. If you would like, we can take you back to our city of Akrivel, and we may speak further there about what is happening here.
Yes, we've heard tale that there's a great war or battle raging in these parts. Our friend Renali was telling us that her people are in danger. Is this so?
Yes, we have done our best to fight them off, but they are vicious and powerful. In fact, here we tried to fight them off before they went to the gates, but we failed. So we killed a few. We drove them off, but those who remained we cut to pieces and fed them to the jungle. It seems we did not get all of them, and that is who you saw and killed.
Have you all just been posted here this whole time?
Yes.
Wow.
We live here in this magnificent land.
Terracotta magnificent.
Can you give us more context to where exactly we are?
What does he say?
Yeah, like the city that he said. Where exactly is that?
So Kezra was gonna ask, like, where actually are we?
Where in Galarian are we?
Do you have coordinates?
Once we find out the coordinates, I think there might be a geocaching spot nearby.
Oh, look, I found it. It's like a little reel.
Ezra,
Guys, it turns out this gate's a Pokestop.
Akrivel is a home. do you not know of the Mwangi Expanse? The Mwangi Jungle?
I'm not very familiar with it, no.
You are
I'm from-
very far from home.
I'm from Elidir.
I do not know where that is.
Yeah.
Would that be like a society check or?
So if you actually want to roll society on these guys specifically, because they are very different from anything that you've.
Oh boy.
I'm very good at society.
Same.
I'm okay at
actually
it.
not that great. But...
27.
22.
Okay. I rolled a natural 1, so what do I think I know about these people?
Yes.
So these elves, they still have this like slender frame that you would normally see with elves, but they have like very like much darker skin than like any other elf. Their hair is like a lot more like thick. Most of them have it in braids or dreads and stuff like that. Yeah, these are definitely far from like the high elves or wood elves you've seen. These are extremely different elves. But you're looking at these guys and you're like, are they aliens? I've never seen this before. So anyone that got over a 20 for your society check recognizes these as the Ikuje elves. Jungle-dwelling elves who keep to themselves and dislike trespassers on their territory.
Well, first thing that Elk's gonna do is look to Skulk because Skulk got bodied by that flame.
Yeah.
Like he's like half his fur singed off at this point. Like he took like 38 points of damage.
And yeah, not to be exaggerated, Benson succeeded on that religion check, but I rolled exactly what I needed to, which was a 15. Anything below that, we're still in the fire.
Yep.
Wow.
So that's an extremely deadly encounter.
Yep.
Wow.
So he's less concerned right now, but he's more concerned about his animal companion that is currently like slightly on fire still.
Why do I smell burning fur? Ah!
Yeah.
And what was the city they wanted to take us to again?
Akrivel.
Akrivel.
And that's why he's going to ask Adelar if he can do his veterinary check.
Oh, yeah. If you don't mind, we encountered a deadly vision of the hawk. It burned us greatly. If you don't mind, we'd like to take a few moments to recuperate ourselves.
Please take your time. We have a very long walk back to our home.
Okay, so
Kezra is very, very badly hurt.
I'm very badly burned.
I think
Laugh the boy.
I might just burn another 3 action heal since we all need it.
Yeah, I did take damage technically.
Yeah.
I did too.
Like I'm assuming like a 35 would be a crit success for that reflex.
So I only got an 8. So I guess on the way overall we'll take 10 minutes and I'll just heal check all of you guys.
How much are you down, Kezra?
I'm at
18 out of 64.
Lay on hands.
oh, cool.
12.
All right, so I'll start with
Lay on hands go up.
Yeah,
It does, yeah.
Yeah, he's down 38.
Right. So since I'm an expert, I can attempt the DC 20 check for 48. Okay.
All right, I'm expecting like a 50.
Oh yeah, 25. We good. So 48, right? Yeah. Okay. 10. I know. I know.
Wait, so 10 healing?
48,
healing.
you got a 10.
Yeah.
Wow.
God.
And then I'm gonna burn my healer's gloves on Skult as well. That's 2d6 plus 7, so a little more.
I mean, you
guaranteed.
could just do medicine on Skull, too.
Well, no, I did medicine on Skult. I can't do it for another
Oh.
hour. Okay, that's a little better. 14 more for Skult.
Okay.
And now I'm gonna do some healing on Benson. You took some, right?
Yes.
Okay. Made it. That's what I'm talking about. 13 for Benson.
Thank you.
And then Kezra, you need some too?
Yeah, I could use it.
You got 12 from me.
I failed, but not critically failed. Sorry, Kezra.
You just slap the burn.
Oh, Kezra, you have the blood of dragons. You're fine.
If you really want, I can put the stuff on it. Oh, it's poison ivy. I'm so sorry.
Kezra just cast false life on himself again.
And I made it on myself.
You touched yourself successfully.
course I rolled the best on myself.
Yeah.
I got 18.
He was really trying at that one.
your anatomy best.
Oh, dude, this dude's coat.
Yeah.
I know,
Yeah.
it looks like cobbled, but really cool.
All right, so Kezra's down. Benson, are you still down?
I'm fine.
Elkwood?
Elk is only, he's only down 9.
Okay.
So he's okay. Scald is more than half at least at this point.
Okay. But Kezra, you're still pretty down?
I'm okay now.
Okay. I could burn it.
Do another medicine on the trail if we don't get molested.
That's true. All right. Yep.
Grillons. Just all
Oh, God.
Tons of them.
4-armed gorillas.
So, as you guys are taking, to 10, 15 minutes to sit there and heal each other up and everything like that, you do see what looks to be that giant pillar. It looks to be a giant wooden pillar that is like scorched with stuff, but it looks like it wasn't finished. However, there is a sack at the base of it, as if it was some sort of tribute.
I will investigate.
Okay, so you go ahead and open it up, and actually go ahead and make me religion checks first off, just on the pillar itself. It's obvious, but it
Can
should...
Kezra just ask, what's that?
26.
26. So you see that this is it is a pillar meant for Dahak. Jossie actually says that they have many of these around the jungle. We have tried to stamp them out, but they are continuing to grow stronger.
Well, why not just destroy the pillar?
This is the only one that we've been able to stop them from building.
You said it's made out of wood?
Yeah,
So you cannot destroy the others?
not with their forces.
Well, it seems like a good one to start.
So this one's broken or not finished?
Yeah, it's not finished. So it looks like they started to do it, and then the elves attacked and blah blah blah. So, but yeah, so you pick up the sack, and you, like I said, you guys can just knock it over.
Nice.
Inside of the sack contains a thin gold bar. I'll tell you, it's worth about 10 gold pieces.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Adelar knew that without a doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not even close to the bag of the pillar, but you pull it out, it glints in the sun, oh, Benson, that's worth 10 gold.
Adelar just smells it coming out of the bag.
Smells like purity. Smells like purity.
So yeah, so you pick that up, and yeah, it looks to be a gold bar. It looks to be some sort of tribute. However, it looks to have a thin film on it. Anybody who wants to try to see what's going on with that, you can.
Read aura?
It would actually be. Actually, yeah, make me an alchemy.
Nope, I don't know that.
Well, I have
Crafting check for alchemy.
Okay.
Gosh, dude. Dropping rocks.
I know
17.
26.
26. Elkwood, you've seen arsenic before.
Wait.
Oh my
So it's
god.
literally laced with poison.
It's literally laced with arsenic.
Yeah, as soon as he sees it, who's holding it right now?
Benson.
Benson.
It just hits your glove, your hand. Just put that down. That's arsenic. Because
What?
there's arsenic on the gold ball itself. It was a trap. Basic, but if
What
you,
idiotic trap? Well, and I look at you. Okay.
well, he has healer's gloves. I'm sure it doesn't pierce that.
Yeah. Arsenic?
Yes.
Why?
So no one steals it, of course. It's a tribute to Dahak, then they don't want that tribute to at least go away without a punishment.
I suppose.
Wait. Is there anything else in that bag?
I'm looking through the sack again. Just that.
Nope.
No
Just
old,
arsenic.
No old lace? Phew.
It's just arsenic.
Tim's very happy with himself right now.
He is laughing.
I never thought I'd be able to make that joke in this world, but here we are.
Yeah. Make sure there's no old lace in that bag.
God. All right.
Here,
I'll cut it out. Don't worry.
here, just create
Cut that.
create water on the gold bar. Should be fine.
Actually, if you want to
I have
make
a wand for that.
I know. Well, he said
It's
it.
called a wad of
You
death.
could removing the poison from a single gold object can be done over 10 minutes with a successful crafting check. This requires alchemist tools, which I assume
Kezra has.
Ezra has.
Natural 1.
Oh no!
Dude, get new dice.
Throw that
My
dice across
highest
the room.
roll for Kezra all day has been an 8 on that first crafting check.
Just throw that dice out. That's it.
So you're like, oh, dude, it's easy. You just got to do this, this, and this with it, and
You lick it.
Yeah.
it
Arsenic is famous for coming off with saliva.
I find that's not true.
So make me a fortitude save.
It'll come off in my stomach acids.
Okay, I want to remind
You ate
you.
the gold bar.
we do hero points, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to remind you that you have a hero point.
Would arsenic kill him?
Could be attacked by another dragon. And I probably should have used it on one of the fires. Natural 2. Yeah, whatever.
Wait, you could use it after you find out the results
Yes,
of the roll.
I'll use my
okay.
hero point.
Okay.
Natural 3.
Nah, natural 12 for 24. Should be fine.
It was a DC 25. You were
It's a really
What?
strong arsenic.
so you do it, and I'm not going to say that you didn't critically fail, so you don't make contact with it. So, no, wait, this is a fortitude save, wasn't it?
Yes.
It was DC 22.
Okay.
I have not seen rolling this consistently bad since
I know.
Mark in the Voss fight.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
I didn't
yeah.
land a single attack the
Well,
entire
prior,
night.
so bad.
prior to starting today,
Yeah.
I was bragging about how these are my only set of reliable dice I have left, and that all other
what you
dice
did.
I own are in dice jail.
You just cursed it.
Yeah.
You cursed him.
So we'll get you.
I mean,
We're going to perform an exorcism on all your dice.
I guess I'm going to go to Dice Allies.
So
Dragon Punch Squad D20 is the only thing I got left. It's the only one.
That's why only makes great dice. So.
It's true.
So at this point,
That's what I rolled my natural 20 on that save with.
So since Kezra failed,
No,
could
he succeeded.
failed the crafting check.
Yeah.
Could Elk attempt using his tools?
I already looked it all off.
Oh, you licked it off. So you licked it off. It's good. Because I was like, is there a way to salvage the arsenic? But
No.
whatever.
But so you guys, you did manage to get it off, so you just put it back in the bag, save it for later. You guys
Like a tipping
are
stick.
okay in terms of your situation, but Joshi is sort of just like, are we ready to go? We must get home.
We're
We've
waiting
literally
on
been
you.
sitting around here for an hour
yeah, just all right.
because it literally took 50 minutes to do medicine on all you guys.
Yes, I think we're ready to go.
Yes.
Good. You will get very tired in all of that armor you're wearing.
Yes.
Strip.
I don't have much of a choice. We don't have a bag of holding, do we?
No.
Yeah. I'm wearing it.
Don't you have like that one feat? It's like hustle or something.
I do have
That you
hefty
could just-
haul.
Oh,
True,
oh,
yeah,
okay,
so
all right,
you're
all right.
fine.
No, he's fine.
Uh,
He's marching the entire time.
Well, that's good because it's another 7 hours to Akrivel.
Oh.
As you
Ah, be
guys.
Thank God for hefty hauler.
So, Joshi turns around and he whistles a signal into the forest that is echoed by nearby birds, and then escorts you through a 10-mile-long journey that leaves unaccustomed explorers to a very, very treacherous walk.
Hey,
Benson's already like.
We have to
I-
resolve how much damage I take from the arsenic. So they did fail, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Is
I
it
thought
normal?
you passed your fortitude.
Oh no,
I
it,
guess
passed
I
it.
won.
it was a DC 22 fortitude save.
22.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's a 25.
No,
so
it
you're
was a
good.
25 crafting check for the for the other thing.
Okay.
Well, is there like still a failure condition? Like, is it like a basic fortune?
No, no,
Oh, okay.
no. If he critically fails, then
Gotcha.
yeah. But
Okay.
anyway,
I feel like Benson's already like, I fucking hate it here.
So you know what this is? Just Maryland right now during the summer.
Yeah.
so woven tree after the long and arduous walk, woven tree branches from the foundations and buildings of this large treetop Ikuje town. Bridges made of sturdy vines spread out from the rainforest canopy, allowing rapid travel through the jungle for miles around. Dozens, if not hundreds, of trunks of massive trees, each over 10 feet wide, support a wide weaving of branches that supports in turn supports the city above, and each is decorated with twisted roots and shoots that have been painstakingly arranged to form images of elephants and leopards. Further up the trunks, amid the beautiful meshes of branches that have grown together to form wide platforms overhead, a staggering array of grafted fruit trees and earth-filled terrace gardens creates a spectacular display. The Ikuje half-elf waits at the base of one of the trees, balancing lightly on a mass of protruding roots. In one hand she holds a brass staff topped with a sculpture of a leopard grasping a sword in its jaws while pinning a prone human. Her other arm seems to be made not of flesh, but of twisted wooden branches and bone.
Whoa, that's cool.
I am Nikitaya of the Leopard clan, she greets. My mother was of the Stargazer clan. You are guests to the Ikuje tonight. Welcome to our lands.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna.
It's a very warm welcome.
If you would like, we will be welcoming you up here. And then she just like sticks her arm out, and then it turns into a vine, and she pulls herself up, and then all the elder elves just like scurry up the side of the tree.
Dude, she's like straight up Batman.
Yeah, it's cool, but I'm gonna have a hard time getting up there.
Yeah. I mean, climb checks, right?
I guess.
You're good on climb checks.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can make an acrobatics or an athletics check.
You're a strong boy.
It will be.
Great.
Acrobatics or what?
Acrobatics or athletics.
Yeah, athletics.
That is unfortunate. That's a natural one.
That's interesting because I also rolled a natural one.
Well, there we go.
29.
Which is a 14.
15.
So Kezra gets up just fine with a critical success.
Oh, yeah.
Adelar gets up just fine, with not as great with a regular success. However, the other two down here are just like
Is it even if I roll one, like I don't add my thing to it?
It's a fail.
It's just automatically
it's a fail. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you, there's no fail condition, so it's literally just like you try to grab a vine, it just pulls down. You try to like grab a foothold, and there's like a creature that you step on.
I'll take that. I try again, and I get a 20.
20. That is a success.
And
I try again and I get a 19.
All right.
That is also a success.
Thank
So after about 5 to 10 minutes of climbing this thing,
Loud cursing.
The elves also at the top have literally just been sitting there kind of chuckling at you. Look,
stop laughing at me.
Watching the guy in hellplate armor try to climb a tree.
Well, he's no longer.
I just banished a fucking flame dragon, you assholes!
I'm not used to vines.
So as you get up, the elves are kind of keeping to themselves. They're sort of just like making preparations. Some of them are like gathering fruit out of trees. They're sort of just like leaving you to your own devices.
We could invade this town.
Oh my god.
They're not suspecting a thing. Like for perception, like can you figure out places like where to get? I don't know. Like they have like a restaurant up here, like some sort of like food place, like because
They got a Shake Shack here?
they got a Shake Shack, all natural, organic.
No, but there's a Subway. Of course there's a Subway.
Everything's passion
Oh
fruit.
god, it's right next to Starbucks. Ah!
Everything's passion fruit and dragon fruit here.
Yeah,
So-
so Adelar is definitely like soaking all this in. He, being cooped up in Cheliax for so long, he's used to stone and wood, and to see, different, like natural wood instead of cut.
Stone and wood, and not this wood.
That wood, not planks.
Yeah.
Yes. So he's really just kind of like soaking it all in, and this is actually he gets like a sense of I don't know, like he feels out of place because this isn't like the big city or anything. But to see so many elves, like this is literally the first time in his whole life. Like he's a half elf. He's been around for a little bit, and this is the first time he's ever been around like other elves, like to this extent. So he's like he like feels like an outsider, but he also kind of like feels like a sense of like I don't know, like a little sense of belonging. Like oh wow, people that look like me.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he did speak an accent to Tal'Dame, but they clearly speak Elvish.
Yeah.
Like Elk at this point, like he's never really interacted with too many half elves except Adelar.
Yeah.
Like back where he is, like merchants, if that, but
Right.
not really. So this is kind of like an all natural world that he's not used to. But
Yeah.
he's definitely like there's a moment that he just kind of like views it.
Now,
and wants to be free.
I will tell you, all of the Ikuje except for Nikitaya, the girl with the wooden arm, they were all regular elves. She was the only half elf.
Yeah, but like that's like full blooded.
Oh
elves. Like
yeah.
he's never seen a full blooded elf, I guess, at this point.
Yeah.
Half elf, yes, like, but he's kind of like there's like a split moment. He's like, I could just disappear here, like this feeling.
Yeah.
But kind of snaps out of it.
I mean, in fact, I'll tell you, Elk, that like as you're walking around, so some of the elf hunters that you were sort of walking with, they did ask you about your bow. They're clearly they all have bows, so you guys kind of have like a little conversation.
Oh yeah, this bow. Yeah,
banter about that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a standard recurve, you know. It's not that it's compound is, you know. I don't have enough strength to benefit really from it at this moment.
Yeah,
I was about to make a bow joke that no one else would get other than me because I'm the only one that bow owns.
Do it.
do it.
I
Yeah.
was like, does it say Hoyt on it? Because Hoyt's it's not funny. Stop it.
It doesn't exist in this universe.
So what you're saying is Elkwood isn't a compound bro?
No.
Yeah, it was bad.
Even though I personally shoot
I feel better
compound, but
Yeah, so when you're
Composite. They're not walking around with compound.
yeah.
No, yeah.
Compound. Yeah, I know. I was thinking compound
That'd be
because
cool,
I was
but-
just shooting a compound bow the other day. So.
But yeah, so like why you guys are like
I got my
why you guys are talking about that stuff? They're like really impressed with it and everything because theirs are very simple wooden. Yours is very much more elaborate
With a striking rune
so,
on it.
And so one of them just makes a joke of like, if we all had these, we could take out Goreons easy. And they're all like, yeah.
It's like, yes, I've never actually seen a Gridiron. What are they?
One of them shows like his arm was like broken at one point, and he's like, they're big gorillas, but they have 4 arms and this big. One of them stands on the other one's shoulders, and they're enormous.
Oh, they sound brutal.
Can't wait to fight 1,000 of those.
I mean, we are in their natural habitat, I believe. Metagaming wise, yeah. Yeah, but he's just probably going around, like, just observing the wildlife, too.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure, like, we don't see any monsters through that entire 7-hour track. Jeez.
I mean, you're walking with 20 elves.
Yeah.
Like, all of them narrow their bows.
Even apex predators when they see groups that large.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So, Adelar, did you want to do anything? Since, I mean, you're sort of just in all of this.
Yeah. I think Adelar's probably a little bit too shy to engage with conversation with anyone, I think.
Okay.
He's just kind of taking it in.
So you guys like money? I cut you a good deal.
Let me sell you some money.
Yeah, this place is very not
Yeah, like,
Abadar.
I will say,
wild.
Well,
to that
I think
point,
I think it very much is very Abadar because it looks like they have like a societal structure, and Abadar is just about living in community and
just everything's
Look-
Abadar.
Look at all the natural resources around us we could exploit.
Is he
That's what he's saying. He goes to lumber yard right there.
to that point,
Is that the Lorax?
as you were walking around,
Hey, DeVito.
Adelar, they actually seem to like kind of keep their distance from you, and they seem to be looking at your clothes and your symbol of Abadar whenever they sort of like
Ooh.
eye you up.
Huh.
They don't feel that comfortable
Oh,
around people who
wow.
worship Abadar.
Well, I stand corrected.
You guys like Abadar, right?
Abadar's like about like civilization, right?
Yeah.
Like he's about like building things and like cities and I don't know, like work and stuff. And this is like tree people.
Yeah.
It's like it's community, but it's not like Magnamar.
That's true. it's definitely not Chiliax.
Yeah, it's
It's like the first thing that he eats. He's like, you could sell these at a tidy profit here. Like, what to know? But what about like any of the other elves? Like, so what is the worship? I guess here. Like,
Who do they
variety?
worship?
Yeah, just
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them worship like Kedifis, hunters, hunters. And any of them that it's not like apparent who they worship. They pretty much seem like they live day to day, hunting, sleeping,
breathing it.
telling stories at night. It seems very simplistic.
Like-
So they're more. They have more of like an ancestry or like a. They look at their ancestors a lot, and it's sort of just a very community driven thing.
Yeah. So like, I guess he would be trying to chill out with like some of the hunters and stuff like that.
Yes.
Common ground.
Yeah.
Hunting.
I think Benson genuinely feels uncomfortable here. Just
Kezra's used to this heat, but not this humidity. And he's just like, oh my god, we've been walking for hours. Is there anywhere I could take a goddamn bath?
I'm sure there's a waterfall you could find and like just go underneath.
Anything's better than this awful air.
there's a pool of stagnant mosquito water over here.
If you want to clean yourself, there is a river down there. Usually families go. You might be able to go. Okay, well they left not long ago, but you might be able to catch up.
I'll go tonight. I'm not climbing down the tree again.
That's not safe
advisable.
to do.
I'll just go into the jungle at night. What could go wrong?
Okay, well, yeah, I'm gonna go take a bath. I guess Kezra goes and climbs down the tree.
Yeah, I think Adlar would follow because he's very much in awe of like everyone, but he kind of gets the sense of like, people kind of keeping their distance. So he's like, I'll hang around, Kezra, and I don't like being dirty and sticky either.
No, you got
It
your
took Benson
robes.
long
You're
enough
just
to get up the tree. He's not going down.
I mean, you have those robes. You're just clean all the time.
Well,
I
the
think.
robes get clean, not me.
Oh, but couldn't you cast it on yourself using the robes or no?
I'm pretty sure I made it enchanted such that it only cleans the robe.
Yeah.
I think that was the
Yeah.
deal. Yeah,
Right,
That's
but
funny.
but you never have to change your clothes.
exactly.
So,
A little OP.
while you guys do go down to the river to go wash up and stuff like that, some of the kids that are there, bathing with their mom's bathing them. Their mom tries to run off and she just pulls them back, dunks them under the water. You hear some of the older kids; they're sort of looking at Kezra. In Adler, you hear in Elvish, they refer to him as Demon Hunter.
Ooh,
Cool.
that's a badass name.
I don't speak Elvish, I don't think.
If you want to make me a society check on this,
Oh yeah.
It's pretty
16.
with your knowledge of this, you know that orcs and half-orcs in the Mwangi jungle are well known as demon hunters.
Whoa.
Ooh,
So this is the first orc they've seen, and they're and so the kids have heard of these, demon hunters out there in the jungle. The Iguje and these orcs do not get along, but they treat them with respect.
I did not know that about orcs in here.
Yeah.
Down here.
That's cool. So I guess Adelar kind of hearing like the whisperings, and I'm pretty sure there's like some glances, and we kind of pick up on that, and I look at Kezra, I'm like, oh, they I heard them saying something about referring to you as a demon hunter. I think I remember in my readings that orcs and half-orcs in this area of Galarian, they usually hunt demons. So it seems that you might already have the respect of the people here, just by how you appear to them.
That's awesome. He looks at the kids. He lights up his claws with lightning.
They're like,
They call you Demon Hunter, and Kezra's like, bitchin'.
like goes to one of the kids, he just throws him as robes. Here, kid, catch.
What can I say? I'm just cool wherever I go.
You do have that charm about you, Kezra. It's
Hey, Demon
undeniable.
Hunter, I brought you a Coca-Cola. Thanks, kid.
So, when you guys when you guys get back, Joshi is there, and he goes, "It seems you have well acquainted yourself here, but the people do not know you, and if we're going to make an alliance, you should begin speaking." I imagine Elkwood's still shooting the shit with the other hunters.
Oh yeah, no, he's
like-
actually
yeah.
time
They're
his
actually
life.
shooting shit.
No, like we're just shooting out at like tree targets and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Every once in a while, you send one towards Benson, like, ah!
Benson, come over here.
But there is, he explains that, to mill about and talk to people. You have clearly made yourself allies, but you should gain the trust of people here. Some people are not very welcoming to outsiders, as me and my daughter are, and he points to Nicotaya.
Tell me, where is a place of learning that I might commune with people who keep knowledge?
You wish to speak to the elders in this place?
Yes.
Yes, you could speak to them. Sorry, I'm getting to where the actual elders are.
I like to think it's like, where's your closest place of learning? Do you want to speak to the elders? Like, no, where is your local Apple store?
Don't you have a library here? I'm sure it might be an oral tradition. Like,
Yes,
that's what
very,
I'm thinking
very
it
much
is.
so. Yeah, he says, if you list to one from the storytellers, she will be speaking tonight, and perhaps you could speak to her during the feast or after her storytelling.
Very well, I think I shall save all my questions for then. Thank you.
Good. Well, we will be going hunting for any of you who are willing to do that. Looks over. I think he's going already.
Yes. Oh, he's having fun, because like at that moment of point, he's like, oh yeah, it's like wild jungle. He's not used to it, but then he's like, huh, this could be a challenge, and kind of is getting excited about it.
Yeah. So Joshi just sort of says, please make yourselves at home, and we will see you all tonight for the great feast. As he leaves, two girls come up, and and they say, "None of you look like you can dance."
You're right. My performance is 0, so yeah, I can dance.
I'm very white.
Hey, I can do the honky hump.
I have
Start doing the sprinkler.
So,
The typewriter.
Kezra is actually... not Kezra, Adelar, because I don't control Kezra. Adelar.
You don't?
Adelar is actually... he's gonna see if he can bust a move.
So there's an entire thing to this. So
Oh, good
hold that
Lord.
dice roll.
Like, well, I am well acquainted with the dances of Cheliax. Perhaps I can learn something new.
So Nicotaya, hearing that, summons a group of musicians.
Damn.
They
What
just
level spell is that?
Summon bards.
it's mostly just a musicians show up. So the way that this works. Let me get to it. The game involves each player wearing a pair of copper anklets. Each set of anklets is designed to make chimes that are distinct from the other pairs when struck. The goal of the game is to dance along with the beat of a song, while at the same time using fancy footwork to strike the opposing player's anklets and make them chime. The player that makes her opponent's anklets chime the most is the winner. But stumbling and missing the beat results in losing points or even outright losing the game.
In real life, I'd be terrible at this.
It's definitely I compared it to
Tap dancing?
no
It's like aggressive combat tap dancing, I guess, at this point.
capoeira. Lots of it's pretty much like a dancing martial art.
Oh, shit, so acrobatics might actually work on this, right?
So the way it works is that the PC agrees. Blah blah blah. So the game it goes in two phases, continuing until at least one player has 5 points, at which the game ends, and the player with the most points is declared the winner. So it goes in these two phases, back and forth. So they have their own AC. You guys have your AC and your attack modifiers, or if you want to use performance in order to try to do it, that works as well. So Adelar wanted to do it.
What was the first option?
Each player in phase 1, each dancer makes an unarmed attack roll against their opponent's AC with a -4 circumstance penalty due to aiming at the opponent's anklets. A successful hit gains the dancer 1 point, and a critical hit allows the dancer to strike both anklets for 2 points. A critical failure applies at a -2 penalty to the dancer's roll in the second phase of the game. Phase 2. Each dancer must succeed at it's a DC 15 acrobatics or performance check to keep up with the beat of the music.
Okay.
A critical success here grants a +2 circumstance bonus to the dancer's AC for the next round. Failure removes 1 point for the dancer's total, and the critical failure removes 3 points. A player who critically fails and has fewer than 3 total points is disqualified from the game. A dancer can also accept a -4 penalty to the acrobatics and performance check to gain a +2 circumstance bonus to her next attack roll while playing the game. So the two elves, Mayuko and Senyo, they're both gearing up their little anklet bells.
Kezra will compete.
Benson will step forward.
Yeah. So would Elk, actually. He's curious, and he's kind of like getting all into everything now.
Wait, are you all doing it?
Yes.
We need more dancers. And 2 more dancers come in, so I'll just copy paste the 2 of them for you guys. So can we get some jazzy music up in here, Tim?
Jazz. We actually have trumpets and...
Give me something to move to.
So unarmed attack rolls?
Yeah, we're not dancing to this.
Are we dancing to an opera almost?
I mean, Benson came from money. He's very used to going to balls.
He waltzes instead.
I was going to say waltz.
Also, a challenge has been thrown out. Benson will not stand idly by.
Benson just punches the
I
other.
dare.
I win!
Alright, so now that we know the rules, we're going to go into the phases.
Oh boy.
So, going around the table, as we always do. Elkwood, phase 1.
Yes.
Each dancer makes an unarmed attack roll against their opponent's AC with a -4 penalty.
So...
Or they use a performance check for no penalty?
Your performance will be in phase 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because, like, I guess the thing is, like, what my melee strike would be at plus 10, I guess, at this point.
Yeah, it would be your...
Strength mod plus...
Straight
Plus his unarmed combat proficiency bonus and all that jazz.
Where's that at? Because I'm trying to look for that.
Are you an expert?
I am an expert.
Okay, so then it'd be 3 plus your level.
So 9? No, 8 plus 8 to attack.
And then plus your strength mod.
Well, that is... Oh, so 3 plus that plus strength.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay,
And
that's...
then the -4.
It's 11, so yeah, that'd be a 7. Plus 7 to hit them.
Okay. Alright, so...
-4 kind of really sucks.
Yeah, it does. But... So go ahead and make your first attack roll, and I will make theirs.
Alright.
Rocks, dude.
Yeah, right. That's shit, what did I say? It'd be a 25.
25 against her AC. That is a success.
Woo.
So you get 1 point. She rolled a 14, and she has a plus 11. So she got a 25.
Yeah, she hits me on that.
All right, so she gets 1 point.
Okay.
All right. So next, we'll go. Oh, so we'll do phase 1 for everybody, and then phase 2 for everybody in line. All right, Benson.
No, that was like a 10.
So you missed. So you don't lose points, but you don't get out of the game. So you're still in it. But the one in front of you, she got a 24 total.
Do you raise your shield?
I don't think that accounts here.
Try me again.
Bull rush.
It's like, Benson, it's only a game.
All right, so you guys have 1 point so far from Elk getting a success, but they have 2 points, so they're leading right now. Kezra?
Kezra clumsily swings with a 12.
The 12, that is a miss. Let's see if she can swing at you and hit your Eclipse. 18 on the die for a 29.
Oh.
Yep.
All right, so
2 crits.
Shockingly, they're better at this game than us.
all right, so they're at 3. You guys are at 1, and then Adelar.
Adelar's a deaf dancer. Come on.
Well, I'm only good at performance, and I just rolled a nat 1 for my attack.
Oh, no.
I'm like trying to pay attention, definitely out of my element, but he's like, this looks like fun, and then he literally just like stumbles over himself. Like you can see he's like trying to like keep in time with the music, but then he just like catches his anklet on like his other anklet, and then his robe catches in there, and then he just kind of falls at his face in the mud. And
You city elves know nothing of rhythm, and then she smacks your anklet with her foot as she does a flip. All right,
Jesus.
phase 2.
Mark, please.
Oh yeah.
Each dancer must succeed at a DC 15 acrobatics or performance check to keep up with the beat of the music.
Okay, so. Oh my god. So a natural 3 gets me a 16.
wow.
So it succeeds.
God.
Acrobatics is one of my good skills.
So, not exactly being rhythmic, but he's stomping his feet at the right
I'm
moments.
learning.
Yeah. So they go ahead. Let's see, could they actually fail this? No.
I was about to say. I was like, I need a natural 1 basically to fail.
Yeah.
on these, so.
I mean, so do they. Their performance bonus, which they're using, is plus 13. So they're pretty good at dancing. Benson,
So
keep
I
up with the
can't-
beat, boy.
I can't use athletics.
No.
Oh.
Acrobatics or performance.
Let me see what my performance is. Wow, it's actually better.
I was gonna say it's probably better being charisma based.
Dude, if you get a
17.
17, you succeed.
just throw that die
Get
away.
different dice.
Melt that die in from the other ones.
Yeah, let them know what's going on.
There are no more dice.
Why are the dice always gone?
What would you get?
Natural 2 for 11.
For 11. Okay, so regular failure. All right. They succeeded. None of them critically succeeding, luckily.
It's like DDR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
god, which I'm terrible
Exactly
at.
what it is.
Yeah.
I was so good at DDR.
I play guitar, yeah.
What the hell, look at?
And Adelar.
So Adelar, he's like, he's picked himself back up off the dirt, and he's kind of like brushing himself off a little bit, trying to keep in time with the music. And he's actually really, his mind is really trying to focus on like what went wrong in like the first phase. So he's actually planning on how to better hit the anklets. So he's gonna take that -4 to get
okay.
that bonus next round.
Okay, so you were doing the thing in which. All right, so it says, okay, yeah, a dancer can accept a -4 penalty to their acrobatics performance to get a +2 circums to their attack roll. Okay.
Yep.
All right, so take the
That's
-4, and hopefully your performance is pretty good.
Oh yeah. Even with the -4, I got a 23.
Damn.
23, that is a success. Not a critical success, but it was pretty freaking close to it, though.
You didn't take that -4.
Yeah. So you can definitely tell that that Adelar has a good sense of rhythm. He just doesn't quite understand how to do the ankle hit thing to get points. And it's just yeah. He's just like
All right. It comes. So after that, it comes back to phase 1. So we are going back to where you guys are trying to hit the chimes on their ankles.
This is
Okay.
far deadlier than the dragon.
Is it still
Yes.
3? Is it still 3 to 1?
They had
Each of the performance gets you a point, right? Or-
yeah. So well, no, a critical success. A critical success for keeping up gives you a +2 circumstance bonus to the dancer's AC for the next round. Failure removes 1 point from the dancer's total. So
3 to 0.
yeah.
Looking up, boys.
We're trying. It's just like people are like, oh, I bet you can't even play this game. And we're like, we never played before. Oh, we're kicking your ass. Come on.
Kaiser should be so much better at this.
I roll rocks for this one at least. 24.
yeah.
24 against him. So you do get 1 point.
Yeah.
We get that point back.
Yeah. So you get the point back.
Yeah, Elkwood's definitely pulling his weight. You can.
I'm
tell,
trying.
Yeah, you can all that dexterousness that Elkwood has. You could just. I feel like he just looks so much more graceful compared to the rest of us. Like Adelar's got a sense of rhythm, but he's not very graceful.
However, she did get a 17 to get a 28 on hers, which gets them up to a 4 now.
God, every time.
So yeah.
So I'm like, my AC is not bad. And I'm like, 25, 28. Okay.
Yeah. All right, Benson. You might keep him alive.
What did we say the plus was again?
It would be your unarmed attacks plus your strength.
Okay. That would be 21.
With the -4, right? Because of the you take
Right.
-4.
So you miss.
Right.
But let me see what they do. Oh, she got an 18.
That's fair.
That's a fail. Okay, so they're still one away from winning.
I'm playing the
Oh
defense
god,
game.
we're up with the points. Oh.
And it hinges on me. On old Kezi.
Kezra, your AC is very good, right?
At least the stunning defeat will make us look like stupid fools, lovable fools.
Ah, natural 17.
Oh,
There you go.
So that'll be a 24.
that'll be a 24. So that is a success. So you get 1 point. Let me see what she. Let me
Two
see.
to four.
Let me see if she hits you.
My massive AC
A
here.
3 on the die for a 14.
Oh, you bitches. You all doubted me.
Yes, I did.
Now it's up to Adela.
You rightfully doubted me.
All right, Adler.
Okay. I've really been trying to.
You're gonna
They
crush
have a
it.
lead, but you could close it in.
You're gonna crush it,
Close
dude.
the gap.
Don't worry.
20.
A 20 beats their AC.
Yes!
If I
Lovely.
hadn't taken that -4 in the performance, I don't think I would have got it.
All right, so it's
Getting
what?
the hang of it.
It's 3 to 4 now.
Yes.
Yeah.
3 to 4.
All right, let's see if this little girl hits you. Wow, she it was a 4 on the die, so 15.
No.
Okay,
Bringing it
Oh,
back.
man.
All right,
If we come back on these like little girls, we're just gonna,
yeah, they're little
Well,
elf
you didn't
girls.
say that before. You're just like, these girls come up and you're like, no, these are like toddlers just kicking around.
Yeah, no, they're probably not even like double digit in their age yet.
Aw.
And they're like kicking you. You're like, oh, come on.
Shield bash.
However, as you guys are starting to gain back on the score, adults are starting to gather around as it's becoming a bit of a spectacle now. All right,
Is there a time for a single action shield spell to raise my AC a little bit?
Okay, no magic. No magic.
maybe against the adults they would allow that.
There's a ref standing over there with a bow.
I will literally shoot you in the head for casting spells. All right, phase 2. Each dancer must make a DC 15 acrobatics or performance check.
Alrighty. Acrobatics. 16 on the die for a 29.
29. That is a critical success. So you get a +2 circumstance bonus to your AC for the next round.
I breakdance a little bit.
I got exactly a 16.
Oh, okay. They are all succeeding, so they're doing fine. Benson succeeded. Kezra,
17.
17, success.
Okay.
So Adelar is going to keep with that same thing. He's going to focus in. He's going to focus on the next round. So taking that -4. Yes! And I got a 24.
24. That is a success.
Yes.
So you guys are good.
Nice.
All right, so you guys are keeping rhythm with these little girls.
Oh, yeah.
They're doing pretty good. You guys are catching up. You're finally getting into the actual rhythm of the game.
Yes.
Back to phase 1.
You can see like as Adelar, he had this little embarrassing moment, but he's just starting to like enjoy it. You see like a little smile creep on his face, like, oh, this is pretty fun.
It's like, hit him, Elk! Hit him! Hit the little girls!
It's like, I'm trying. 17.
17 against that misses. And
Too quick.
however, she got a 14 on the die for a 25.
Which, with +2. Yeah, it hits my AC exactly.
Oh.
It's your AC exactly.
Yes.
Wow.
So
With the +2.
you almost dodge, and then she sort of like she does like a capoeira move, and she spins her feet around and kicks it,
Oh.
and it just ting.
Nice.
And then everyone's like, yeah.
Kevin's like complaining. He's like, what? Can't get to the end of the round! You're sudden death!
You're blind, ref. I was traveling.
So you guys have danced with these little girls. The little girls they were having a great time with you. The other kids are like laughing at you, like
Nice.
Kevin's like, I'll demon hunt you!
This girl's a demon.
they kind of like rear back at them. So you guys are all having a great time, and then the kids go off to go do it themselves. They're all playing off somewhere. And as you guys are sort of settling down, and you take off your chimes and hand them back, you look up and you see what looks to be a female lion sitting in the branches in this jungle, just sort of watching you all.
Whoa.
It seems out of place for a lion to be in the jungle. I'll see you guys next time.
A lion in the jungle.
A lion in the jungle.
It's out of place.